Good afternoon YouTube, Joel here from the CryptoByte team, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about VeChain, their rebranding, and the new partnerships. But check out this video.
We are controlled by the few, the powerful, and the greedy. We should be free. Free to choose, to trade, to create. It is time for a new world. A world founded on safety and security.
Okay, that's enough. And that is the video. If you want to see the rest of it, it is on the VeChain.org. It's the main video on the main website. You just pop up and this video starts playing straight away. And this is pretty much just to hype up the rebranding of VeChain. And so it went from VeChain to VeChain Thor. And it's basically talking about how, well, what is VeChain? We'll just cover that first. VeChain is the leading global enterprise-level public blockchain platform, and it aims to connect blockchain technology to the real world by providing a comprehensive governance structure, a robust economic model, as well as an advanced IoT integration and pioneers in real-world applications. So, quite simply, it's a company that implements blockchain into corporations or businesses as a type of solution where it basically has a lot of real-world use cases, which we'll cover later in the video. But first things first, let's take a look at CoinMarketCap, and we'll do just a nice and quick price analysis. So VeChain in present is $5.60, and it has gone down by 4.86% as of recent, and it is ranked 16th on CoinMarketCap with a total supply of 873 million VEN in the market, and that will change from VEN to VET because it is now VeChain Thor from VeChain, and we'll cover that later in the video as well. So looking at the current price is over the 7 days. Actually, we'll change this to 3 months because around this time here, which is the late November to early December, is when VeChain really started picking off. So around that early mid-December, it went from around 50 cents all the way up to its all-time high of around $9, I believe, $9.30. Yep, and then from there it kind of corrected itself all the way down to the $5-6 mark, which I'll just bring you guys to the 7-day, and it's just been dancing around that $5 to $6 mark as of recent, and we're kind of seeing like a little bit of a bearish trend as it kind of goes up and then dips back down, goes up again and then dips all the way back down. So we can kind of see down the bottom here, like almost wave type fluctuations, almost. But with the new information that we're getting from social media and just everywhere in general, like the new partnerships coming from VeChain and also the rebranding, we can most likely see an increase in the price, where we could potentially see it go from $5 to maybe even $10. And usually around mid to the end of the year is when the cryptocurrencies start actually booming up in price. So at the end of the year, we could potentially see VeChain at $30. That is quite a hopeful statement in my opinion, because VeChain at $5, it is quite solid considering it does have a high supply. It isn't in the billions, but it is in the high millions. So if anything, it depends on how popular the VeChain company really makes their connections, partnerships, and markets themselves to really get that the price going up to the 30 mark. But it is possible, especially at the end of the year, the price pumps, we could see VeChain at $30. That is my opinion and not actual financial advice, but I do believe it is quite possible. So going on, let's go check the Twitter, and if you go and look in the top right, you can actually search up any cryptocurrency you like. And I've searched up VeChain because we want to get all the information about VeChain to see what people are thinking and all the new news that people are tweeting out. And so from Crypto Elon here, 13 hours ago, we have a photo here that says, "The rumor is true. VeChain and the BMW partnership." As we can see here from a photo from the conference, it's a VeChain and BMW partnership. It's been fully confirmed. So VeChain is going to work BMW with some of the VeChain real world use cases that VeChain provides, and we will cover that later in the video. And so let's just scroll down and check out all the other opinions by everyone else. And so just skipping that one. And so by 360 Trader, it says, "I'm going to say it now. VeChain will achieve blue chip status in the crypto world," and that was made on February 19th, so that was way before these new recent announcements. And I'm not even going to worry about the price fluctuations or sell the news, do people understand how big of a deal this is for blockchain application to real world? Holding on a bit longer. So this dude's gonna hold this VeChain, and it was 13 hours ago. So this is around the time that the confirmation between the BMW and VeChain partnership was confirmed. And this guy's going to hold on for a long time because he really believes in VeChain, and he probably thinks that at the price it is now, it'll most likely be the lowest it will ever be. That actually is incorrect. It is not at $2. I'm not too sure what happened there. But, alright, so we've got an incorrect price on the chart, but that's not too bad. Anyway, scrolling through. Wondering, is it rumor or have you guys heard about a VeChain partnership with BMW? No, that is actually correct, and that was about a week ago, so that's nothing to worry about. And VeChain has been outperforming most of the other altcoins during the recent altcoin bleed, rebranding, and the mainnet launch coming up soon. Excited to observe its performance during the actual alt season. So VeChain, compared to other cryptocurrencies, a lot of them were dying compared to Bitcoin, which VeChain was quite resistant during the that kind of January dip period, as you can kind of see in this graph. So there is some support behind VeChain, and I like to personally view VeChain not as a cryptocurrency, but more as like a company, because VeChain, the way that they market themselves and the services that they can provide, it's more like a business than anything else, just providing solutions to the world. So that's pretty solid. And we have a little photo here showing VeChain in all of their partnerships, which span continents, corporations, and even governments. And this is the beginning, as according to this photo right here. And we've got like PwC, we've got Michigan State University, and we've got like a few other recognizable names, even Microsoft Azure, so that's pretty cool. And scrolling down, we've just got more BMW hype, so that's pretty cool. And so when VeChain rebranded themselves, they had like a full event video, which can be seen right here. And it's just over here on YouTube, and it's 37 minutes long, so we aren't going to go through that. But we do have a Reddit which pretty much covers everything that was stated in that video. So we have the too long didn't read. So from the VeChain Foundation, thank you very much. They basically say, officially announced the partnership with the BMW group in the video, and they also officially announced a partnership with the Mathematical Institute at the University of Oxford. That will most likely be for the security, because it's all mathematics and all that good stuff. And they officially announced the first ICO with BitOcean ATM exchanges, so that's pretty cool. And officially working on a carbon bank solution to improve carbon reductions alongside DNVGL, universities and governments, so that's pretty cool. They're looking at their carbon footprint, trying to be ecological as possible. And who else? We've got the DNVGL CEO of Business Assurance to announce food sourcing the next solution, so that's cool. They've got some food sourcing focuses here, so that's cool to hear. And they've got some new D apps, which is VVID, VVOT, and VSEC, which we'll look at just further down. And 80 employees over 4 locations that are consistently growing. So that's pretty cool. The company's nice and big. And the 3 D apps over here, VVID, it's some digital ID maintenance solution that can be native to all VeChain applications or partners. So it's kind of like a digital passport for digital assets. I'm not too sure. And we'll see in future. And the VVOT is a voting service that would be initially used by the VeChain governance model. So it's a type of voting model based on, I'm not too sure who will have more power, whether you have a stronger vote if you hold more VET or anything else. But we'll definitely see that in future. So they've got like a governance voting model so that people across the blockchain will have equal voting power. I'm assuming that's what they're going to go for. And then we have VESCC, which is a smart contracts platform on the VeChain Thor mainnet, which is pretty solid. And they also have the certification of smart contracts, which cover various aspects, including the identity of the owner, the legality, purpose, and the security of the source code. So just some security stuff based on a digital passport, I believe. And so that's all good to hear. So that's pretty much what happened and what was covered in the event video. And I just want to quickly cover all the use cases that VeChain provides, just nice and quick to wrap up the video. And so over here on their main website, it talks about their use cases. And so they've got the cold chain logistics, which just to sum it up, basically focuses on the supply chain, and it uses proprietary IoT devices to track key metrics throughout the entire journey. So it just tracks goods along the supply chain process or the journey. So that's pretty cool, and that's definitely a pretty solid real world use case alongside a blockchain platform. So that's cool. And then we have the automobile, and this is most likely where the partnership with BMW comes into play, where it says VeChain has created a digital passport of all vehicles recording data, including repair history, insurance, registration, and even driver behavior through its life cycle. And so basically, I'm assuming BMW want to be able to record this kind of information on a blockchain ledger so that people who are buying the car in future or just want to know information about it can see so on some sort of like digital passport. So that's pretty cool to hear. And now one of the main focuses of VeChain in the past was their luxury and fashion. So they were embedding smart chips within luxury goods so brands can monitor their sales channels in real time to prevent illegal overstock trading. So pretty much just any kind of illegal good that was mixed in with the legal goods can be identified using these smart chips, which most likely will be embedded inside or alongside the goods themselves. So that's pretty solid. And then we've also got the medical and healthcare, which VeChain's blockchain solution can track end-to-end production processes with the use of a medical device with the patient's authorization. So that's going to be one issue. I mean, anything to do with the medical field and technology requires a lot of regulations and kind of it needs to be looked into quite a bit because it is someone's life and someone's health and also someone's privacy. So there's a lot that needs to be checked out. But VeChain can enable patients to securely share their biometric data with their doctors to enable real-time monitoring. And they will have to authorize that because that is almost a breach of someone's personal information. But that's kind of cool, and we'll see a lot of that in future because it obviously is still in the beta stages. And yeah, so that's all I've got for this video. If you really liked what you've heard, hit the like button. If you have any questions or any queries or qualms, just chuck it in the comments below. And that's all, so cheers.